Hello. I just quickly want to share with us an encounter I had last week, Tuesday, just to encourage us, children of God, and especially many of us that have been called into one or all of the fivefold ministries to get to work as time is running out, especially many of us that have been lagging behind in our duties. I was taken back to my father's house in Lagos, Nigeria, and I was standing in front of the house because my father's house was, we have this open space that is between our house and the church. So I was standing there and I saw the heaven opened. As it was opening, it was too beautiful. I don't even have words to describe that. You could see the glory and the beauty of God. The heaven, the firmament, the cloud, everything was just radiating. The king was coming. So initially I thought maybe it was rapture. But later I said, no, if it's rapture, I wouldn't be here. So I turned into my father's house wanted to call the people there to come out, that God is here. But as I was calling, I saw that not only the house, but everywhere, like all over the world, wherever you are, you will see God. No roof on any of the houses. So, and God was everywhere. Nobody, nothing was hidden before him. So we came into the open space. It has now changed, not my father's house, but open field. We were kneeling down. I knelt down before God, beholding the beauty, the glory, and I was thinking to myself, what have I done to deserve this honor, to stand before the Holy of Holies, come before the King of Glory? The beauty was, it's nothing anyone can describe. You couldn't see straight into God's eyes, but you can see him, you can see the throne, the fire, the bronze color, the gold, the different colors that I've never seen before. Everything was just so beautiful. So we were all kneeling before him. And while there, I just thought to myself that I have not really done anything this year. And everything God has told me, the messages he has given me to people, the people he sent me to, that I've not really done any of those things. I felt really bad and I was crying mercy within me, that God have mercy upon me. I didn't say it out, but I was, within me, I was just saying it to myself. I felt so bad while before him. And suddenly I saw, some other people too, because everything and everyone, were on their knee before the King of Kings. Then I saw some people while on their knee. I saw this sulfur would come on some people. How do I put this now? When you put marshmallow in fire, the way it shrinks, so they will shrink and disappear because the eye of God couldn't behold them. His eyes cannot behold iniquity, just as it is written in his word. The sinners, many of them were chosen, but they have mixed God with some other things, unbelievers, the lazy ones, the lukewarm, fornicators, adulterers, whatever sin it was, they were just getting burnt with the fire, then they disappeared before God. So while that was done, we were, the many or the few of us that were remaining before him, he was talking, but he didn't open his mouth. And we could hear him. I could hear him. He said, the people he sent you to, that he sent us to, personally, everybody was getting their own messages. What he told me personally, he said, the people I sent you to are waiting. They are waiting. And immediately we were transported into this field, and we saw different people, running from. I don't know whatever they were running from, but they were not in good places, in dark places. They've been waiting for us to come and, share the word with them, pray for them, deliver them. And then while we got there, everybody, we were trying to find out where, I was trying to find out where to start from, to do my thing there. The whole thing was taken away. Immediately, I knew what God was saying. I know I've not been doing what goes. Yeah, that is personal now. I want to encourage us, children of the Most High, especially you. You know that God has called and sent you. Get to work. The harvest is ripe. God is waiting. And see, let me quickly just digress a bit. This message where they say once saved, forever saved is a lie. That message is from the pit of hell. The Bible tells us that you cannot continue in sin for grace to abound. Don't let them lead you to hell. You have to be right with God. If you know you truly want to be on God's side, give your all to Him and live right before Him. He says we should be holy as our God is holy. We can be holy. Yes, you can't do it on your own. But He has given us all things. His grace is sufficient for us. You can do it. It is a decision you have to make. God will not force you. He will never force you to do anything. He has called you. His eyes will not behold iniquity. Your body is the temple of God. You can't be living in sin and saying you are saved. Once you are saved, this grace. Don't let them deceive you. I know what I saw. I know what I saw. It's not everything I'm sharing here. But I'm just telling you, if you know you're living in sin, this is the time to repent. You never can tell. Jesus may come today. He may come tomorrow. Are you ready? Are you rapture ready? Are you prepared for Him? Are you prepared to meet your Maker? If He comes now, if He comes right this moment, are you ready? Anyways, I just thought to share this with us so that each and every one of us will get to work, occupy the position that God has assigned you to. God bless you.